Hey.
Your loyalty to the Queen really is something, Leander.
Of course.
It is not no more than she deserved. Without her, our nation would be nothing. So you keep saying, but what do you mean by that exactly? Well, very well, perhaps it is time that you knew the truth. The palace which you now stand was destroyed some 300 years ago along with the rest of the Hydropolis.
What?
A great undersea volcano erupted, taking your nation and all of its people with it. You saw the ruins of the Sippus Labyrinth. Those too were once inhabited by our people. Arcana continued existence thanks solely to Queen Nora's intervention. It is her gaze that protects her magic channel through the great, watchful, powerful power of the eye that turns back time to serve us again and again. Were it not for the Queen Nora and the eye, we would have faded into obscurity long ago. But there is one great problem with this method of survival. If the number of living souls in Hydropolis were to change, a great enchantment that Her Majesty has woven will no longer hold. So that's what all the laws are about. One more life or one less, and it's all come tumbling down, eh? The Queen has maintained her vigil for 3 centuries, never knowing a moment's sleep. You too would be short of temper, you too would vent your frustration on those around you. All that she has done for us. All she sacrificed for her beloved subjects.
How?
Lander, you knew? You knew? Your Master, you are unharmed, I hope. You did, you knew all along.
Yes.
Yes, and I vowed to serve you no matter what. I see. But the cracks are beginning to show at last. I fear that Hydropolis does not have long.
Yes.
Indeed, and that is what we need to eat ether. It is? Do you remember, Leander, the promise we made to one another as children?
Of course.
I do, Your Majesty. Oh, they were gonna get married.
Leander, one day we will marry, and you will be my king. We will rule together. Promise me.
I promise. I promise that I will marry you. That I will always protect you. That I will never leave your side.
Do you swear it? On your life?
I do, Your Majesty. I do.
Oh, Leander, I love you.
How could I forget? It is my most cherished memory. And the reason I gave my life to you in service.
But that was not what I asked of you. I asked that you become my husband, my king.
But the law of Hydropolis forbids it. I could not become king. I cannot.
Do not pretend, Leander. You know better than any man of this realm. Whosoever possesses the ether possesses the right to rule. It was the first king of Hydropolis who brought it back with him, and with it claimed his crown.
But surely one such as I can...
Who better? Who else has guarded this realm more vigilantly? Cared for it more faithfully? As queen, I can accept no other. You must marry me. I command you.
But your majesty... I cannot.
Why? For the sake of the kingdom? The hallowed realm over which we have watched for so long. If we are joined in marriage, then all must end. Time cannot repeat itself. Hydropolis must fade.
Yes, and I cannot allow that to happen.
Let go, Leander. This realm may fade, but another will soon blossom in its place. New life, a new kingdom. It should have happened long ago, but I could not let it. I had to have one last day by your side. Again and again.
Your Majesty.
But it is time at last. I am ready, Leander. The wheel must turn again for Hydropolis. And if it brings our destruction, then so be it. It also brings truth.
Your mind is made up, then?
It is. So come, take your place by my side. Be my husband. My king.
I will.
It's all sweet. Preparations
for our union will begin at once. But you need not remain to oversee them. I hereby release you from your duties. You are free. These travelers have need of your aid. Go with them. Forget the concerns of our kingdom for a time.
Truly?
Truly.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Leander joins their party permanently. So yeah, one more.
Thank you.
He does much to aid us. My word is my bond. Your pact shall be signed. Speak with me when you're ready to proceed with the formalities. Very well, let us begin. If you would be so kind as to hand me the declaration.
Let our nations be joined for the sake of the world.
Let the banners of war ne'er again be unfurled.
United we stand as one single land.
Yeah, 2 more kingdoms.
The pact is sealed. Our nations stand together. And now I must bid you farewell. Pray take care of my betrothed until his return.
We will. That is, assuming you're still happy to join us, Leander.
Of course. I only hope that I may be of use.
I'm sure you will be.
Evan had freed Queen Nerea from Doloran's wicked clutches. And for his troubles, he had succeeded in adding another nation to his burgeoning union. With it came a great asset, Leander, whose wisdom would surely prove vital in Evermore's continued development.
Oh, chapter 5 is done. I gotta go eat. We'll do chapter 6. And I'll be chapter 6 in this game.
A country where love is forbidden. How strange. Yes, but I learned something there. I learned how fiercely a leader can long to protect their nation, and how much they can sacrifice for it. The Queen was prepared to devote her whole life to her kingdom, and for no one ever to know. I'm glad I met her.
There are
And
9
Leander.
chapters. We're almost done with the game.
Well, there's still a way to go, and still an awful lot to learn.
Yes, I know. I've really only just begun.
In order to grow, we must first realize how small we are. It's going to be fun watching you grow into your older, wiser self.
Huh? What do you mean?
You're too busy building your kingdom to notice anything else, aren't you? All right. I'll see you soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
Matter of time.
My inventions will change the world. I'll finish the perpetual fission reactor if it's the last thing I do.
Zip, please.
I don't care what it costs.
That's how you destroy the king's bond.
Chapter 6. The Price of Power.
Do.
Greetings.
Some of you already know I am Leander Aristides, Archon of Hydrophilus.
I'll be counting on you.
We're kind enough friend and sister hereby appointing you my junior consul. You will serve under Roland. This will be an honor. King Evan? Roland, I shall try not to disappoint you. Something tells me you will.
Aye.
Fine appointment, to be sure. I only have one question, ladies. Who will we be sitting our pack sight on next? Well, there are two major nations left, correct? Boundleaf and Ding Dong Dell. She's going to Broadleaf, I guess.
Blimey.
But isn't Broadleaf on the other side of the great big Oniashik Rift thingy? Oniashik Rift, you have not heard of it? Interesting. It's a rift that great tears in the ocean bed. It is said to have been created when a powerful evil shook the very foundation of the earth many centuries ago. But when it arose, a division was created between the inner and outer parts of the ocean. The Broadleaf lies on the other side of the divide. So you're saying we can't get there by sea?
Well, no.
Well, we ain't find our crafting may be rare beauties, but they ain't made for distance of that nature. There will be no need to fly. We shall simply have our boat leap over the obstacle.
Huh?
You what now? It didn't take you for a comedian, Lander. Whatever do you mean? Can it really be the cause that you have never seen a boat jump before?
Forgive me.
Forgive me, it is an everyday sight in Hydropolis. I had thought it must be so everywhere, but it seems I was mistaken. And you could make our ship jump to Lander?
Of course.
Certain modification required, but yes, with my guidance and the proper facilities, they can soon be made. Wonderful, then we must gather our best shipbuilders and Mars time entry right away. Let's see what we have in our kingdom. Call it for this morning.
Huh.
Kingdom level 2 or more. Territories benefits become available. do.
Hey.
Need to go with the fishing area. Okay, we are going to save it and we're gonna continue this in a bit. Well, anyhow guys, hope you guys enjoyed it and we will talk to you in a bit. Have a good day, guys.
Forgive me.
We do not have enough space to build a shipyard. Let's see here. I'm afraid we must develop our more cast to the next level and expand our borders before we can do so. Okay. Do. Don't have any more money, so let's see if we can get some more recruitment. See if we recruit some people. We need more money. Yep. See what this people want. Oh, you have come to have your fortune told, yes.
Oh!
I wasn't really planning on it, but since I'm here, I might as well. Good, now let me see. Yes. The card grows brightly illuminated to the path ahead. You walk along it, but you have yet to reach its end. Along this path, you will change the world. It will not be easy, but the star burns fiercely. Other stars will join it, filling the world with light.
Gosh.
Gosh, that's very well. It's quite encouraging, actually.
Oi!
Oh yeah. Why don't we ask this chap to want us to join to our kingdom? He's proper talent, if you ask me. Do you wish me to accompany you to your new kingdom? I am honored, but I'm afraid I must refuse. I can't leave the city at the moment. I think I was running away in disgrace. Why? Did something happen? Our reputation here to Gopal has suffered greatly of late. Alice, I have no idea why, and does no mean of rectifying the situation. Come on, Mom, you're a fortune teller. You must have some clue what's going on. As a fact of fact, consulted the fate a short while ago, I saw 2-star arriving in gold paws, throwing light on this whole misunderstanding and clearing my name. Those stars, could that mean us? Who else, Mom? And if you manage to help him, will mean his prophecy was right, which means all this proper, tidy stuff he said about you will turn out to be true as well. Well, perhaps we should help him regardless. Can you tell us where you think these awful rumors about you might have started? I can only imagine that they began at the casino. That is where I usually work. You see, I have prediction as the outcome of customers' bets. The casino, right now, right? You are here. Come on, Evan. Let's see what people down there are saying about our pal, Layor.
Hey there!
You there, I've not seen you here before. Are you a traveler of some kind?
I need your help.
Yes. You're able to keep a secret, boy? Yes, I like to think so
Alright.
anyway. Good, I need you to do me a small favor. I want you to find me something that cannot be found here in Gold Paw. What that might be, you might not be aware of. The Gold Paw is famed for its spicy food. It's all about most people eating day in, day out. Gosh, every single day, isn't that a little much? It is, boy, it is. Not all of us enjoy having to learn to eat with every single meal. In fact, there are those who crave something sweeter, and I am one of them. See, so you'd like me to go and get you something sweet to eat? Pricey, but you will not settle any old sugar junk. I know exactly what I want. A slice of rose-tip tart. It's a delicious delicacy for a distant kingdom. Season travel, I am sure you. Okay.
All right.
So yeah, rose-tip tart. Get the.
Farewell.
Logan was once of the finest fortune teller in Gold Paw, but he has become terribly greedy yet tight-fisted of late. I've heard that even demand extra fees from gambling who wins as a result of his behavior. Such behavior is unheard of. It is a disgrace. Yeah, you know about how long? Well, I don't know one story about him. Apparently he managed to convince some gullible tourists to go with him to something called a lucky spot, where he proceeded to give the poor man essential advice about how sitting across the lake would bring him good fortune. Sounds like an utter scoundrel to me. All the predictions are utterly nonsense. Do not ask him to tell you how you bet will turn out whatever you do. He seemed so confident and assured you see as a sight to you my stake and go all in. I ended up losing everything. Oh, how long was it run? A poor dad repetitious tatter. Everyone we spoke to bad-mouthing him. Something rotten. I'd like to speak to tourists. How long is supposed to have church, wouldn't you?
Oh, bang in!
Good thinking. He'll be able to tell us all the juicy details, I'm sure. If he followed our friends' close advice, he would still be sitting somewhere across like that.
How are you?
Hello there, young man. I am pleased to say that this is your lucky day. Yes, you see, I have been looking for something who I can share my tale, and what a tale it is. An account of such bravery and enduring to do it, sure to provide a source of strength and inspiration. It was half a century ago when I was about a young pup trying to make my way in the world. Best make yourself comfortable, Evan. I got a feeling this will take a long one. It does sound interesting, though. In fact, I'm looking forward to hearing it. Carl, you really are a wide-eyed innocent, aren't you?
Right.
And so I went on a blaze the world with my battlefield prowess. I traveled this kingdom and smelt entire herds of locusts. To the high seas and suppressed schools of fierce fanfish. Once you were about done, I wavered with a single well-placed arrow. I was unstoppable, invincible, the world's greatest warrior.
Gosh.
Gosh, that's well incredible in that only word. You're impressed, I see, and no doubt you're wondering how you too might develop such a reputation, yes? Well, fear not, young man, I have prepared a trial for you. Trial? Indeed, so you're to journey to the shrine near the city and take on a fearsome monster by the name of Kuni II. Obvious smoke that surrounds her will make her easy enough to recognize. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, man.
Yes, it does. I think we both know what we're dealing with by She is a vicious creature, and no mistaking, she seems to enjoy nothing more than the sight of heartless travelers turning tail and pain in tail from her fiercest onslaught. Which is not to say that I cannot have traveled in my younger age, of course. But age has taken its toll. My powers, I fear, are on the wane. I know better than to seek confrontations now.
Oh.
Oh, but what? It is time for a younger generation to take over. You must smite the beast in my stay. And in doing so, you will prove yourself worthy of being my successor.
Alright.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll go and defeat that monster for you.
Thanks.
Something I knew you would not let me down. Are you sure about this, Mom? I mean, have you really thought it through properly, like? Well, if there is to think about Lofty, is this monster been affected by that awful darkness? Someone's got to deal with her, or we'll be in trouble. And besides, I want to see if I'm as good as he was. I knew he reeled you in with that tale of his. As our King Man obliged to say, you're already twice the fighter he ever was, but there's only one way to find out for certain, ain't it? Do, 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 do. So Bunk 100 guilders, and I'll give you 500 guilders. How much change do you give me? Oh no.
Hello?
Hello there, what are you doing? We're planning on opening a shop when we're older, so we're practicing just like Miss Henry taught us. Miss Henry, surely not. You know her, Evan? Back when my father was alive, Miss Henry would sometimes come to the castle to give me lessons. So she was your tutor, huh? You wouldn't happen to know where Miss Henry is now, would you? She told us she was going to the forest of Naal and she was taking some textbooks to one of those apprentices, I think. I'm really worried about her, though. Dad said the forest is full of wolves.
Oh my.
Wolves, oh my, we better go after her and make sure she's alright.
Excuse me?
Are you alright? What's the matter?
Hey.
Oh, look, Mother, it's King Evan. We should ask King Evan to help us. Be quiet, Yappy Pup. We do not need anyone's sister. We will cope just fine on our own. Oh, but if there's anything we can do, we're happy to help. Really, could you at least tell us what the problem is?
Yeah.
Well, if you must know, we recently set out to pay to visit to Capstan upon Hall. We never made it there. A vicious monster attacked us on the way. It seems like to prey on children and infirm, the brute is too cowardly to pick on anyone its own size. We put out a call to a local monster hunter, but the cavern creatures snuck off and hid. Now the hunters think us liars. This sounds like a pretty cunning monster. It terrorizes the people he, but nobody is going after it, but we can do something ourselves to stop it. So how are we going to get to Capstan? We have to go by boat. It will take a lot longer, but at least the brute cannot attack us unseen. That's not a solution. It makes things way harder, not just for you, but for everyone else heading that way. I am sure it will move on eventually. Such opportunistic creatures always do. Once it has, we will be able to make our way to Capstan in peace.
No.
No way. I'm going to let this happen. Are you alright, Roland? We don't give in to bullies. We can't let them have their way, and we won't. But we will take care of the monster for you. You said it attacked you on the way to Capstan upon Hall. Yes, that's right. It runs away at the first sight of soldier on the march, but your smaller number should draw less attention. Good. Come on, Evan. Alright.